Hi guys, it's Mrs. Yake here again for day 2 of online learning, and I just wanted to kind of touch base with you about some things I learned today, between today and yesterday. Yesterday I asked you to really take a look at lifelong learning. And today I want to remind you about something I linked to yesterday, which was the Lieutenant Governor's brief conversation about how the internet works. I had a lot of questions today by both teachers and community members, parents, and students about literally how the internet works. And what I mean is that there were several different websites, including some of our learning management systems that we were using here at the school, the online books. There were 2 different online books by 2 different manufacturers, and students were having trouble connecting to those and doing their assignments. And so, what I want to remind you is that many of these systems were set up and with the idea that lots of people would be connecting to them, but they weren't necessarily expecting that the entire country would be connected to them all at the same time. And the fact of the matter is, many of our classes, although we have these online textbooks, we don't necessarily open those online textbooks and use them all day long when we're in the classroom. And so we're not connecting to the internet the way we are, and your homes are not having 5 or 6 students all connected at home. You're accustomed to the internet that we have at the school. So I just want to remind you about how the internet works. I also want to remind you that, or not even remind you, but kind of point out a couple of things that are available to us in Google that were helpful to me. Today I had conversations with students using the Google Hangouts, or it's not really called Google Hangouts anymore. I'm not really sure. The chat feature that's there in your Google Mail. And if you need a tutorial for that, I will add one later. But those chat sessions actually give you an opportunity to have an ongoing conversation with somebody instead of back to forth in email and emails getting mixed in with other emails. You can have a chat going on with a teacher or student by using that chat feature, and I found that to be very helpful. Another thing that I found to be very helpful in my classes, I tend to use the screencast-o-matic or screen capture tools a lot. So we use like the snipping tool for taking pictures often to show what's on our screen, and we also use the screencast-o-matic often in my technology communications and digital productions courses to teach somebody how to do something. And I would like you to take advantage of screencast-o-matic um, while we're away from school a little bit more. And what I mean is, some students are able to send me like 20-second videos of how they were trying to do something or how something was working. And what we were able to find is that they were doing something a little bit wrong, or they were clicking somewhere, so they thought they knew what they were doing. They were pretty much on the right track, but there was just a little thing that we needed to fix. And by being able to see what they were doing, them send me that 20-second video, me watch it, then I was able to respond about what I was seeing or what I needed them to do a little bit differently. And so taking short videos, even if it's not involving screencast-o-matic, but even short videos on your phone, if it's not something that's going on your screen, and then sending that in could be very helpful for your teachers being able to help you. So to recap today, I found it helpful to use the chat tool. I found it super helpful for people to be able to screencast what's on their screen. And I also want to remind you that the internet is the internet, and that it's not necessarily the internet in your location, or the internet servers in the location where you're getting your information are not necessarily ready to handle all this traffic. So let's all just show a little patience as we go through this.